What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, fresh off the presses. This dropped like 5 minutes ago. Doing a quick video for you guys. We got a journey ahead. We got our first official blog post for Heroes of Middle-earth, talking about what is coming, talking about reflections, a little bit of what they've got, and our first confirmed legendary. So let's dive right into things. All right, so on this journey, starts off with, and we'll just read it as it is here. Hello, Ring Bearers. This is Nick Reinhardt, game director on Lord of the Rings Heroes of Middle-earth. I can happily say that we have launched Heroes of Middle-earth to the world. Welcome to all of our friends, guildmates, hobbits, and more as we embark on this momentous journey together. This post represents a recurring format for us, the Journey Ahead. The Journey Ahead is intended to be a look ahead at what's in store for the game and give you, ring bearers, a better idea of what to expect as we move forward. It will generally, but not always, be in the following format. Chapter 1 will look at the recent past and comments on the current state of the game. Chapter 2 will give you a sense of what our focus will be over the next few months of development. We may add additional chapters or sections to future editions of the Journey Ahead as we check in with the team and give folks the opportunity to showcase things they're excited about bringing to the game. So without further ado, let's talk about how things have been going in the past few months. Chapter 1, we only cannot believe it's already May. You could say time flies while you're having fun trying to develop and launch a game. It feels like we've launched several lifetimes in a very short amount of time. Title Update 3, which focused on UI and UX, and Title Update 4, which tightened up the early game experience, went very well from our perspective. From the outcome of that update, we were able to see that players were able to explore and play the game faster and smoother than before, and I can agree with that. As we had hoped to do with our limited territorial launch, this game became a better experience based upon what we saw from data and you, the community's feedback. So yeah, no, right off the bat, yeah, the updates have definitely smoothed out. I'm still having some dead zone issues on my phone, but no longer having any crashes, which is great. Then Tile Update 5, our worldwide launch game version, has updated the art, kits, the economy reset, and a litany of other things. There are a few stability issues, freezes, and other problems that cropped up, but we've worked aggressively to get those cleared up. We feel the game is in a better place now. Very importantly, we've seen a lot of new friends join us, and with that, I'd like to say welcome to everybody. We have a ton in store for you over the next few months, so let's get into it. Overall, the morning of our launch day of Lord of the Rings Heroes of Middle-earth was a mix of nerves and pure excitement for the team. We've been working on this game for such a long time, and to now finally have it in the hands of the players has been an absolute elation. So far, we've seen wonderful responses from players excited about collecting their favorite characters and for the possibilities of the what if of the ring. As game director, it's been an honor to oversee the launch backed by such a tremendous team so committed to their craft. But the work is far from over and the journey has just begun, and with that, let me tell you a little more about what's coming up. So we got our first legendary here, guys. As we look down the road, we see two major new developments on the horizon. Our first legendary adventure and the Mines of Moria raid. Let's dive in and see what that means for you, the Ring Bearer. Legendary adventures. Legendary adventures require players to use specific characters from specific factions to battle in a specially built event, escalating in difficulty to unlock powerful characters. Each adventure requires different factions to unlock a character. Legendary characters are 5-star unlocks and represent more powerful than normal characters. Legendary characters are powerful and often become the cornerstone that you can build potential squads around. There are a number of tiers in each event. This may change from event to event, each requiring different characters from a specific faction at the corresponding tier rate. As a hypothetical example, purely hypothetical here, Treebeard could be a future legendary character. In this theoretical example, they might require 5 characters from the Isengard faction. There are 7 tiers to this event. Tier 1 could theoretically require 5 Shadow Isengard characters at star rating 1. Tier 2 requires them at star rating 2, and so on and so on. When I complete Tier 5, I unlock a theoretical star rating 5 version of Treebeard. I would then pursue the rest of the tiers to fully maximize my character if I wanted to. This is a similar format that Capital Games has used in other places. We're going to be using it in Heroes of Middle-earth. This is the exact same legendary format we've seen in Galaxy of Heroes and Marvel Strike Force. Nothing new there. Legendary adventures will show up for a short window of time. Currently, we are aiming around 7 days to give players an opportunity to upgrade their characters and attempt to unlock the legendary character. Each legendary adventure may return. When exactly and how often? Stay tuned and we'll let you know. And I'm excited to announce our first legendary will be, drumroll, cue the Elvish chorus, it will be Lord Elrond. So there you go, guys. Our first legendary in this game is going to be Lord Elrond. There are a lot of data mines going around about Witch King and using Herodrum for the Witch King. That is not going to be the case here. It is going to be Lord Elrond. We do not know currently. They say here, his skill and healing is unmatched in all of Middle-earth. Critical ally in your fight to restore the timelines. Details on his kit and the faction required to get him is forthcoming. So that's the first part. We'll talk a little bit about that here in a little bit about the elves. And then the Mines of Moria raid. From woods to mountains, you've likely seen the messages in game that you've made it to level 20. Our first raid is coming to Heroes of Middle-earth, the Mines of Moria. We couldn't think of a better opening raid to introduce our players to, and we thought of quite a few. The Mines of Moria itself is a sprawling complex of rooms, dwarven in make, and trashed by orcish interlopers. There's a cave troll, and most nightmarish of all, the dreaded Balrog. It has cool locations and characters and checks all the boxes for an epic in-game raid. Let me take a moment to tell you a little more about the raid system in Heroes of Middle-earth. Raids will be open to guilds and their members to engage with. You must be at a certain level to participate, and we are aiming for guilds to be able to kick off a chapter about once a week and last around 4 to 5 days. The goal of each raid is do damage in each chapter of the raid and accrue points. These points translate into personal rewards for yourself and guild level rewards for everyone in the guild. Okay, perfect. Perfect. So they have adapted that from the changes to Galaxy of Heroes. Players can increase the number of points they accrue by increasing the difficulty of the raid on each of their attempts, independent of the guild. The higher the difficulty, the greater the rewards. Our goal is to have a dynamically challenging raid experience to grow with your rosters of characters, but also allow players in each guild to choose the experience that feels most comfortable for them. Our hope is that players have an entertaining strategic puzzle to solve while working together as a guild for epic success and rewards. The Mines of Moria is going to be released in a chapter-by-chapter format as illustrated above. Rather than going live with all aspects of the raid at once, we'll be releasing chapters one at a time over the course of a month or two. So when the Mines of Moria release, you'll see chapter 1 of a 4-chapter experience. Our hope with this experience is that players and guilds will be able to focus, build mastery across each chapter, one at a time, and give them a chance to get excited for each part of the raid release. Now you may be asking yourself, why am I doing this raid other than it being cool? Well, there's awesome rewards, powerful new gear, and maybe a powerful friend you can collect along the way. I'm still betting it's going to be Gandalf, but we'll see. The future has yet to be written, but we have a ton of exciting plans for you in the future. Your first question is, when can I get my hands on Chapter 1? Nailing it down the date exactly, but our goal is to bring it to you within Q3 of this year. We'll have more news for you the closer we get, and we hope it gets you excited as we bring it to you. Thanks for coming on this journey with us. Okay. All right. I'm super excited. Number one, we all thought it was going to be the Witch King was going to be the first legendary. Surprise! It's going to be Elrond. So what does that mean for the elf faction? Well, it means that the elf faction may actually be good now. As it stands right now, we have 4 elves: Leliel, Lomian, Naramir, and Elro here. And the elves are kind of a faction you just skip right now. They're not really good. I haven't even really looked at them. I don't even think they've got... Yeah, they don't even have a lead. So we'll do another video talking about that in the future. But talk about what we could see with Elrond to make this. We kind of have his kit already in the game, but we'll see if that holds up. We'll do a more deep dive on that in the future. But kind of want more talk about the fact that, yeah, we've got it. Elrond's gonna be the first legendary. Gonna be elf. Probably see the elf team become much more powerful. And the Mines of Moria raid is confirmed. And they tease that we're gonna get that Balrog, or fight the Balrog and possibly get a character in there. I'm hoping it's Gandalf. Maybe it's gonna be Gandalf the Grey. It could be Gandalf the White. We'll see, or Mithrandir as they call him in the campaign. I mean, we'll see. I am excited. I want to see what we get with this. I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think we're gonna get with the raid? Do you think we're gonna get a character from it? What do you guys think about Elrond as the first legendary? Who do you think is gonna be required? Let me know down below. This is just a quick update on what's going on in Heroes of Middle-earth. If you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, share, and subscribe. I will see you guys next time.